Hello everyone, it's me, the Real Local Maniac. I'm back again with another 8-Bit Wars. And as you can see, today I'll be playing Bubble Bobble. Now, I used to love playing this game in the arcades. Love it to bits. Now, I'll quickly tell you a little bit about this game. It's an amazing two-player game, but today I'll be playing on one player. Now, that's Bob on the left and Bob on the right. Now, they used to be human, but they got turned into bubble-blowing dragons for whatever bizarre reason. Basically, this game is so simple. It's a little platform sort of game. You blow bubbles. Once you've captured all the baddies in the bubbles, or once you capture the baddie in the bubble, you pop it. Once you've popped all the bubbles and all the baddies, you move on to the next level. Sounds simple? Well, the first few levels are, and then from later on, it does become somewhat impossible. I mean, some of the later levels, I think I've got as far as level 70. I've never managed to finish this game. Now, this game is full of wonderful little things like power-ups. You've got like the little running shoes, which make you run a little bit faster. 2 different bubble gums, which make you throw the bubbles faster or further distance. A teapot, I think, that does the same thing. And you get other things as well, like a cross. There's like a flame one, there's a water one. There's loads of different power-ups. The arcade version also had all these hidden secrets, which I never did find because I was never that good. But I'll tell you the reason why I think this did work on the home computers was because it was just a simple game. Graphics were nice and simple, colourful, but really memorable, and it was really easy to port over to the home computers. I don't think there is an actual bad version of Bubble Bobble. It's an amazing game, absolutely classic. Now this is Bubble Bobble on the ZX Spectrum or ZX Spectrum, whatever you want to call it. Now this is the version I played the most as a youngster back in the days. Now just to let you know, I've already done an 8-Bit Wars of this before, but they're all gone now, so I'm redoing the videos from scratch, from the beginning. Now the way I'm going to be doing it now is I'm going to not try and let nostalgia get in the way of who the overall winner is. I'm going to try and call it down straight down the line and tell you what the best game is for graphics, music and playability. I've been playing these Bubble Bobble games non-stop today, so it should be a little bit more fair who the winner is. Now I'll tell you what, I love this version. I mean, look at the graphics. Yeah, fair enough, they're not in colour, the character sprites, but they look pretty much spot on to the arcade game counterparts. And what I love about this game is the playing area. The playing area is pretty large, nice and colourful. The character sprites look like they're character sprites. They move around the enemy sprites in the same sort of pattern as the arcade does. It's got some of the power-ups like you get in the arcade. It doesn't have the secret rooms, unfortunately, but like I mentioned previously, I could never find them anyway. But this game is just superb. Absolutely amazing conversion on the Spectrum. And I'll tell you the reason why I like this game quite a lot. Yeah, fair enough, it looks like the arcade game minus the colour, but it plays, which is the most important thing, like the arcade game. It's really responsive to move your little character around. It's got no slowdown, especially, you know, there's loads of things going on the screen at the same time. But when you blow the bubbles, it's so responsive. And another version, which you'll hear about that in a second, it's not quite as responsive, but in this, you press the fire button and the bubble comes out straight away. So yeah, you've got like an amazing, fantastic conversion here on the Spectrum. Now, forgot to mention, you collect the letters, to spell out the letters extend, you move on to the, well, you get an extra life, sorry guys, and you collect all the food. They've got a fascination with McDonald's. There was some McDonald's fries there, which is getting me a bit hungry now, but fantastic conversion. Okay guys, now this is Bubble Bobble on the Amstrad. Nice colourful screenshot there. I think that was a loading screen. Now guys, I am playing this on an emulator, all 3 versions, but I do actually own all 3 versions. Now I've also recorded this on registered HyperCam because for some reason my Snagit doesn't allow me to copy it and play it at the same time. I've no idea why. But you know, we'll get on with it. Now, first thing about this version here is it's got no music. I'm not too sure why. I'm sure the Amstrad could have managed music. Now the graphics were a lot more squished and squashed. It kind of remind me of what I thought the Commodore 64 version would have looked like, which is like kind of tiny, playing area a bit smaller. Now the graphics are nice and colourful, I suppose. But to me, it doesn't quite feel as overall good as the other two versions. What you'll see here is some of the enemy patterns are somewhat different to the actual arcade game. So it might throw you off. If you're a big fan of the arcade game and you're playing this, the enemies will move in a different sort of pattern. And this version seems to have loads more cake as opposed to fries and bananas like the other versions do. I don't like the style of graphics as well. The bubbles, they're all blue and they've got that red thing in the middle. It doesn't quite look right. I don't like the way the main sprite looks. It looks really squashed. I mean, the enemy sprites look pretty good. I just don't like the way Bub looks there. And for some bizarre reason, this game feels a lot emptier, even though it's more colourful. It just feels like it's lacking something in the background. I'm not too sure what it is. Now, this game, the major downer is the control. It doesn't feel quite as responsive as the other two versions. Not at all. You shoot the bubbles, and there's a bit of a lag this time when you actually shoot the bubbles. And I don't think it feels and controls as smooth overall as the other versions. Thing up there, I'm going to go and collect that. I think if I get that, a giant cake should appear. I could do with a giant cake. I would so eat it. Now, I'm not saying that this is a bad game. It's an excellent conversion of the arcade game. It's just not as good, unfortunately, as the other two versions. Alright guys, now we're on the Commodore 64 version. Now, like I said before, I've already done a video of this before, the 8-Bit Wars, Bubble, but they're all gone now, so I'm starting afresh for a whole new bunch of 8-Bit War videos. Now guys, the reason why all this is coming up on the screen is because I'm playing on an emulator. I don't need to sort of level up or give myself infinity lives or invincible. I want to be hardcore and just try and do it naturally. Now, like I said before, I have been playing these games non-stop. I've been playing Bubble all day today. And that way, I want to call the game straight down the middle and just let you know who the winner is. Now, first of all, playing area is a lot smaller in here. That doesn't actually affect the overall gameplay. You don't get those trainers that make my little dragon move a little bit faster. It doesn't move much faster actually on this version. There we go, some more McDonald's fries. This game certainly makes me want to eat like a Big Mac meal. I think I might get myself one later. Now, quickly talk about the things I don't like about this game. I don't like the style of graphics. Bubba looks somewhat goofy and a bit podgy. He looks like he's got wonky eyes, he's cross-eyed, and he's got like buck teeth. But apart from that, I can't really fault this game on anything else really. It basically looks and plays like the arcade game. And then even from when you finish a level, you get transported to the next level, just like the arcade game pretty much. See what I mean? This is an absolutely fantastic conversion, and the music is absolutely superb as well. You can't go wrong with this music. I thought the music on the Spectrum was fantastic overall, but you know what? This is absolutely even better than that. Now, I suppose the Commodore 64 did have the advantage of the SID chip, but sometimes even Speccy managed to beat it overall when it came to music in certain games. Now, it's going to be definitely a decision between the Commodore and the Spectrum. Who's going to win? It's a tough choice. This does control and play pretty fast. It's very responsive. The Spectrum graphics had more of an arcade sort of look about it, minus the colour. But you know what? I'm going to go for the good old Commodore 64. Yeah, the Commodore 64 is the winner today. Alright. Now, I'll quickly tell you the reason why I have been playing this game quite a lot, because I downloaded it on Xbox Live. I will be doing like a review on this at somewhere down the line, but not for today. I'll just show you a little bit of the gameplay that there is. Guys, please do not forget to check out my blog. I try and blog on there every couple of days. Thanks very much for your time, and I shall see you next time with more 8-Bit Wars. Goodbye.